So everything's pretty much all disassembled except for three things. You got the fire control group bolt right here, charging handle, it's got a couple things that come down, and then forward assist. So use the block, get these two right here taken down. Let's go ahead and get this bolt taken apart. Just get a small pin to help me out. Alright, before I moved the gas rings, I just wanted to double check best way to get them out. Watched a few videos and just don't want to overstretch them. So I do got a few picks. We're going to just try to get these gas rings out without damaging them. Alrighty. That is the AR-15 fully disassembled to the lowest assembly point. Get this gas piston up here just because I didn't want to get anything mixed up. I'm going to put these away in separate little plastic bags so we don't lose anything over the next couple weeks. But everything is looking good. Alright, let's pick the first thing we're going to talk about. And 89, referring to the Midway USA chart. Okay, so number 89 is the selector switch. This is what keeps your firearm on safe when you're not using it and switches over to fire. And on the M16, when in the military, it would also switch it over to 3-round burst. But civilian models, we only have the single round fire. So with this, it functions with the trigger to allow the firearm to fire. Next one, number 86. We're sticking with the 80s. According to Midway USA, that is the rear sight windage knob. This particular rifle doesn't have one. I'm going to go grab one off my other rifle just so we can talk about it. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. First thing, chamber is empty. No magazine in it. So let's talk about the windage knob. So here we got the windage knob, and we can move it left to right depending on what the windage is. You know, correct things. Sorry, pointing to the wrong thing. Windage knob is right here, and it just lets us correct if we have a gust of wind known from a certain direction. We'd be able to correct it and compensate with that. And this is not part of the fire control group or anything, but most nowadays people have a red sight on it. I have this particular AR-15 set up this way just because it's the same exact setup of my M16/M4 that I carried in the military for 3 tours to Iraq. And actually, this forward grip handle was off my one that I had in Iraq for all 3 tours. Just a little sentimental value. Alright, moving on to the next group. Next number is, let's see if we get something other than in the 80s. 29. So referring back to the Midway USA, number 29 is charging handle latch pin. So that is the one we just took apart. Charging handle latch pin. Has this very small unit right here. The charging handle latch pin holds the latch into place. Of course, that spring would be in there too. upper assembly, so when it comes in, it'll keep it latched. Well, let's put it in here just to simulate things. So latch pin would be on this side, and it would help keep this latch from just coming back whenever it needed. So the latch pin holds the latch into place, which is very useful in terms of things being able to work properly. So those were all the 3 components randomly generated with the generation app and referred to the Midway USA schematic. Just a quick update. One thing I did forget to take apart was the recoil assembly, which we got the 3 weights, we got the pads that go in between them. So there's the 3 weights, and then of course we have the pin. So that's taken care of. I might move these, get some tungsten weights just because it'll dampen the recoil even more, but we'll fire it first before I do that just to make sure everything's working. It'll be a later project.